Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this part and speaking entirely in English. I will probably stumble upon my words a few times, which is fine. As I said, I grew up bilingual, not from my birth, but from the age of 11 when me, my parents and my brother moved country, and not only country, but basically continent, over to China, Shanghai, where we lived for 2 years. I went to a German, French boarding school, but I was very dependent on speaking English, so my dad practiced a lot with me, and that's where I get my good English skills from. So thanks, Dad, for that. And also, I was never really hesitant to speak English in the first place, unlike other people are really shy. I know, especially a lot of German people are really shy to speak English, which is kind of sad because if you don't practice the language, then you'll forget even more, and then you'll get more insecure about speaking it. So, whatever. So, that's a little bit of the backstory on why I'm speaking English right now. Of course, I'll do the whole outro in German again so you know whether to buy the palette or not. And the palette we're talking about, as I said in the beginning of the video in German, is the Raw Beauty Christie X Pure Cosmetics palette. I've already used the neutral side as you've seen before, and now we're trying out the colorful side. I'm really excited to try this because the neutral side was very, very promising, but I'm also gonna place a little bit of critique in this part, and I wanted to strategically place the critique in the English part because if for whatever miraculous reason Christy and Pure Cosmetics might see this video so they could understand without having a translator around or having to translate the whole thing, because there have been let's say a few issues with this launch. And yeah, I'm a very transparent person. I'm brutally honest. My followers know this already. If any one of you is new here, hi, welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'm trying to be as fair as I can, but I really have to admit that must have been one of the worst launches I have ever been a part of as a consumer. So yeah, but let's get into that in a bit. First off, I'm going to show you the colorful pot of palette again, which is this, and I think all of the shades are really, really beautiful. As you can see, it's 9 shades, just like on the other side with the neutral tones, and there are 8 matte shades, so all the outer corner shades are matte, and the one in the middle, Cafe Disco, is a shimmer one, which you can place on top of any of the other colors, so you kind of have a really unique concept here, especially with the double-sided, which is also the reason why I decided to speak English and German as well, because I'm double-sided bilingual as well, and that was the perfect opportunity, and you guys were absolutely up for it, which I love. Like, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity instead of being like, oh my god, you know. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just celebrate that we are able to speak more than one language fluently, which is a plus. It's never a minus, by the way. Just putting this out there. So we have lots of colorful shadows in here. Some of them are pressed pigments as well. And oh my god, I'm like immediately drawn to the green, which is a Garden State, which is a state in the US where Christy lives. And of course, it's like green because it's a very greenish state. I also love Hurtful, which she always says, she's like, if you don't subscribe to my channel, I understand, but you're a hurtful bitch. And I can just tell her the same thing. So please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to be part of this little community. The name of the community, by the way, is #LoveMunity, which is made up from love and community because we're a very lovely community. So if you want to be part of that, just hit the subscribe button. I usually do my videos in German, but I will try and include some more English speaking ones because I want to be a little bit more inclusive for the English speaking friends that I have, for example. I also love, of course, Dandelion, the yellow. I love Am I Orange, which she always says. It's Am I Orange? I love that part of the video. Side Effect, Tribute, they're all really pretty, and there's like the Lumos from Harry Potter tribute shade. Oh, it's so beautiful. I have no idea what to do with this part of the palette. It's like, it's so easy to do like just a sunsetty, rainbowy look, but it's like, oh, I don't know. I have to get out of my comfort zone, don't I? Fuck. Okay. Let's see if I can find some inspiration somewhere. Be right back. Up on my Instagram feed, looking at all the lovely people that I follow that are way better in makeup than I am. So I have no idea when this review will be up. So I'm waiting for 2 other palettes to come in PR for me. One is the P. Louise palette, one is the Carnival XL palette, the Carnival collection with Stacey Marie MUA by Be Perfect Cosmetics. And they're both including a lot of greenish and bluish tones. So as much as I want to use the Garden State part, I'm like, oh, I might have to go for this row and this row. Please don't hate me. Okay, I already primed my eyes with the P. Louise base. The color is Rumor 0.5. I love this base. It makes everything stick way better and the pigments show up a little more. So I used it for, I think, the glam look as well. Did I use it for the glam look? I think. Well, anyways, we'll use it for this one. And don't overthink it, Kati. Just get into it. Okay, this video is gonna be hella long anyways. Oh, if you're wondering what I have on my skin today, I have already filmed another video where I used all high-end makeup products for my base. I think that one will be up before this one or the other way around. I have no idea because I'm unstructured as fuck. And also I swear like a sailor, especially when I speak English. So excuse my French when it comes to that. And yeah, I'll leave the link down below or the other way around. You'll find it in one. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, and then you'll be notified whenever it's up or if it's already up. Who knows? Okay, I'll get you a little closer as well, and then I think we can start. Exciting. By the way, I've also tested the Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 Selfie, Love Your Selfie, something foundation, and I've done a 3-day wear test, so you'll find that down below as well. But it's in German, just saying. We have lots of clean brushes here. Like, who is she? We don't know her. And I'll actually go for a sunsetty kind of halo eye-ish look, if that makes sense. Before we start, let's also blend out the P. Louise base again because it tends to crease a little bit. And if you blend it out again, first off, you will perfect the base. And then second off, the product that is a little bit left over, you can just pick up with the sponge and then not have it crease, hopefully. Okay, the way I'm going to go about this is I will start with Hurtful and I will take it on a 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush from Zoeva Cosmetics. It's a beautiful petrol greenish blue and it has a lot of kickback, and blues are really hard to do. I think they're up there with the yellows are really hard to do as well. Purples, I think, are some of the hardest shades you can do, so let's see how pigmented it is. Also grabbing a mirror would be nice. I've been speaking way too much already. Editing this video will be a pain in the ass. Okay, I'll take this color and just stamp it in a way that I will take it, and more to the center of my eye and then blend it outwards in a way that will outmap the halo eye I will put on. Okay, I have fallout from this color already. I could have seen that coming. Damn it. I need some more powder. Help!
Yeah, knock it off! Huh?
Okay, I'll take a lot of the Laura Mercier powder and just put it under my eye in case more fallout happens. I really don't like the Laura Mercier powder. Don't hate me for it. I really don't like it. It's too dry for my really dry skin. Like to use it for is actually put it under my eye in order to wipe it away if I have fallout, because since it's so dry, it won't settle into the foundation too much and you can wipe it off really easily. Why does it look like the evilest tiny little wing? Okay, focus. Stamping the color in like builds up the pigment really nicely, and it's a pressed pigment palette as well, so I mean that's what it's supposed to do, I guess. So we'll do it like this, and I think the eye is way darker than I was intending for it to go in the first place. Yeah, we'll just work with it. Do the same thing on the inner corner. Just have like this huge gap in here. It'll make sense later, I hope. Not too sure about that. Yeah, it does create pretty much fallout. Okay, maybe I should have done this first before the base, but yeah. Okay, it wasn't as bad with the neutral colors, just saying. I'm trying not to go up too high because I will, this looks so stupid right now. I will try not to go up as high because I have so many other shades that I want to blend in as well. So I'll just keep it like this, she says, and put some more pigment. I'll take another 231. I have like 4 of these. Those are my favorite brushes of all time, and I can never do any makeup looks without them. And I will go into Tribute. I would really like to go into Garden State, but no, we're going into Tribute. It's from Tribute, the song from Tenacious D. I don't know if you've heard it. If you haven't, please listen to it. It's legendary. I love the band, and I love that she put the tribute for Tribute in here. So I'll take the violet, and it builds up very, very nicely, even though I had put down the Patrol color before this. Petrol? Can't speak. This shade has a tiny little bit of fallout, not as bad as the other color. And I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful purple. Purple, violet? What's the difference between purple and violet? If you know, just leave me down in the comments, please. Next off, I'm gonna take a 221 Luxe Soft Crease Brush, also by Zoeva. I really like them, as you can tell. And I'll go into Side Effect, the absolutely vibrant neon pink. Oh, it has fallout as well. Maybe I've got too much on my brush, I don't know. Do it look like? Okay, there's a harsh edge here. That's because my blending skills aren't very good, I guess. You guys always urge me to do more colorful looks, and now I feel like a clown doing this. But it'll work out in the end, right? It'll work out. Okay, as you can see, the blending here is not done very, very professionally. I'll go back in with Tribute, the purple color, and try to blend it out a little more. Okay, this way around it works better. Okay. And I'm also going back into Side Effect with a smaller brush. That's a Morphe brush that has no number from a set I bought like 5 years ago to go into my inner corner to build up the pink a little more. I have tiny eyes, so that's like blending in the inner corner is not that easy. Okay, and we'll wipe the fallout away. Put a little bit more excess powder on the brush that you're using and wipe it away and hope for the best. Okay, that didn't work out as well as I wanted it to. Damn it! Let's add some more powder then with a sponge. I'm now taking Hurtful on the lower crease. I really want to go into Garden State. Do I use that one? Yeah, okay, fuck it. I'll take a 221 Luxe Soft Crease. I have this one like 3 times as well. Going into Garden State, a beautiful, beautiful green. There's a lot of kickback in the pan, so let's be careful. Probably has fallout. God, I love it. I think you can see it on camera properly, but I'm taking it low. Because like there's like this one wrinkle and the skin around my eyes is fucked up right now, so yeah, I'll just take it everywhere. Whatever. We'll put on humongous lashes and it'll look good. Oh my god, but that color is stunning. Oh my god. I look like a clown. I'm so sorry. It's beautiful though. I love it. Okay, next up, what are we doing? I think I'll just go with Garden State in here as well. We think it's beautiful, and you can tell me what to do because you're not my real dad. Okay, I'll have to take a smaller brush in order to build up the pigment a little more, because with the blending brush, of course, packing it is not that easy. Okay, I'm taking the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro in number 8. Oh yeah, that works way better. Can you see like how much pigment goes on there? And it's like a small blending brush, so you can still blend, but it's like it works way better this way. Yes, okay. And Garden State has no fallout so far. That's amazing because it's really pigmented as well. And I'm kind of a little giving up on the Halo Moment Eye, but it'll come back later, so just trust the process. And I'll try and blend it under here as well a little more, because why not? I mean, I already have it down to my chin. I mean, then I'll go back into Tribute, the purple color, because I've blended it away a little bit too much. In here. Also, if you went down a little bit too far and you don't want to wipe off all the makeup, the way you can in a way erase little mistakes, happy little mistakes as we say, take another fluffy brush, put on some of your setting powder. In this case I'm taking the Laura Mercier again, and go over the parts, see, like this. It doesn't take away the entirety of the color that you put down before, that was like the happy little mistake, but it kind of evens it out a little bit, so that can help. Also putting on another huge layer of powder. My under eyes have never felt this dry before.
Hey, Billy, shut up. You know Hey, Billy, this is part of my vocal training. You know I have a tight esophagus. I have to stretch it out every day. This is my time. I'll just keep singing. I don't care. Ooh. You can't stop me, eh?
Okay, now I'm going in with the Luxie 141 mini round brush. It's a really like the tiniest little blending brush, burn brush. And I'm going into Dandelion, which is the yellow from this side. The other side has a lovely yellow as well. And what I'll do is I'll try and put it in here, build it up first, and also build it up on the outer corner. Smoke it out like a little colorful wings, if you will. And in the middle, it looks really bad right now, but it'll get better, I hope. So what I wanted to say about the launch, as I said, the launch was really, I had a really bad customer experience, to be quite honest with you, which is kind of bad because it's the first collab Chrissy ever did, and I was hoping for her to everything go really smoothly and, you know, just not have issues at all. But to be honest, it was really bad. It took me 14 hours to finally get the collection. 14 hours. That's entirely too much. I'm so sorry, but it's like literally this is entirely too much. It's it didn't take me this long even for the conspiracy palette launch from Those Who Shall Not Be Named, the two of them who shall not be named, last year before I canceled them for myself on my channel. And that tells you everything you need to know, because like that was a disaster, and it took me like I think 4 hours to get me the conspiracy. So yeah, that was not the most pleasant thing, and I have to be quite honest, it was bad, which is disappointing because, as I said, I'd hoped for everything to go over as smoothly as possible for Christy, because I know a lot of people love her a lot, and Pure wasn't as responsive as I would have wanted them to be. By the way, just blending the colors in together in order to make it look a little bit more coherent and not like a clown's wig, because right now I think that's what it looks like, which is kind of sad. And yeah, I don't know. It's Christy apologized so many times, and she did a great job explaining everything that she knew at the time. But of course, because of the whole Corona situation, she wasn't at the premise of like, she wasn't at the headquarters or anything. So she had to wait for them to get in contact as well, I assume. And so not everything was communicated very well, I feel. And yeah, all in all, the experience wasn't too nice. And then like, even though after all the struggles of the first, I don't know, 6 hours or something, they implemented a new system where they said that you would get into a queue and just wait for you to be in line. And then I got like number 77,000 something, and they said if you're over a number of 20,000, you shouldn't be hoping to get any products anymore, which was really devastating, because at that point I had tried for 6 hours and I knew a lot of other people had too. I was on Twitter the whole time and watching the whole debacle go down for a lot of people, because they only made 20,000 units, which is, I mean, she has a platform of almost 1 million people. Are they over 1 million already? I don't know, but it's like, that is not enough, guys. I'm sorry, but you can't like make 20,000 palettes for, I don't know, approximately at least 100,000 people wanting to get it, especially because Christy has a really nice community and very supportive community, because she's so upfront and honest and just all in all a lovely person, I think. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like they kind of did her dirty with that, and I know they didn't intend to, and Pure is not that big ass company, so like sometimes that can be a problem as well. And I get that, of course, with like a high demand, which is a good thing, like a high demand can lead to problems with the website and everything, but it shouldn't take you 14 hours and some incorrect information to get the palette and the lashes that you want to. That is just entirely too much. I'm sorry, but like, I mean, I still went through it, and a lot of people like did as well. And even though I was like on spot 77,000, I ended up having some of the product, or all of the products, but it's like, still, I don't know, it sucked. To be honest, it sucked. But like, I don't want to bash Chrissy or anything, because I think like she must have been really devastated. Like, I love her a lot, and she's one of the few influencers, especially from the US, that I trust. When she recommends something, I like it too, usually. And by the way, taking Dandelion on the, wow, I can't speak anymore. Well, I'm taking it down here, so everything looks a little bit more coherent, because I feel like the yellow on top is like destroying the whole look, and I hate that. Anyways, So I really like her, and I think she must have been devastated, especially since like she is pregnant right now. Congratulations to that, Christy, by the way. I hope everything goes down smoothly after all the time that you and Zach have been trying, and I'm so happy for you. I cried so bad in the when I watched the announcement video. It was so beautiful. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below as well. And you know, everything that's stressful for the mommy is stressful for the baby as well. And I think a lot of people were really nice about the whole situation because they trust that Christy takes care of them. So I haven't seen as much, you know, outrage at Christy on Twitter, and Twitter is a vile place, don't get me wrong, as I have with other influencers or other like companies launching stuff and then not having enough stock or whatever, you know. So yeah, and I'm really glad that she didn't get shit on too much. She also didn't deserve it. It was out of her hands. She did the best that she could, and in the end I got the product, so that's pretty great. Yeah, so I'm not really happy with the yellow on top, but I'll just leave it at that, and I think overall I'll just leave it at that. I'm going into Cafe Disco now, which is wow, it's blinding, and I'll put that in the center on top of the yellow, hoping it will make everything better. Please make everything better, Cafe Disco. Please just tell me everything's gonna be okay. Does this look stupid? Please, like it took me so long for this to do. Okay, yeah, it made it look better. Okay, great, Cafe Disco, doing amazing. I'll also put it in the inner corner because it's supposedly really blinding and I want to have an inner corner pop moment. I love that. I'll take a small pencil brush by Favoriten Cosmetics and just stamp it on. Oof, yes! Hello. Okay, inner corner highlight. Here we go. Okay, I have to say that is one blinding ass highlight. Oh my god. Do we put a little bit? Yeah, we put a little bit on our brows, right? Okay, this made it way better. But we'll also put a spritz of setting spray on it to see how far we can take it. Taking the Urban Decay All Nighter as usual. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Do I need to say more? No, I don't think so. I'll put a little bit in the middle of this as well, just to make it pop a little more. Oh, that made it so much better. Now I even love the yellow under it. It looked really weird when it was still matte. Oh my god. Okay, I love this look. Okay, yes, we salvaged it. Wiping away the excess powder. Okay, and we'll put a little bit of Cafe Disco on the bottom line as well. It looks like little glitter tears and I live for it. Alrighty then. Okay, I think we're done with the eyeshadow. I mean, it took me about like 30 minutes or something. I don't know. Didn't think I could save this one, but very nice. I'll put on mascara, a pair of the lashes, and be right back. So ihr Lieben, und da sind wir auch schon wieder. Ich habe jetzt noch Lashes aufgetragen und einen Lippenstift. Wenn ihr wissen wollt, welche Produkte ich für das Gesicht benutzt habe, schaut super gerne in meinem Testing New High-End Make-up Full Face Review Video, was für ein Titel, vorbei. Hat auf jeden Fall Spaß gemacht, diesen Look zu kreieren, auch den anderen. Und ja, was sind meine abschließenden Worte? Also, ich freue mich sehr für Raw Beauty Christy und für Pure Cosmetics, dass die zusammen eine so tolle Collaboration rausgebracht haben. Ich finde das Konzept der Palette super. Diese Double-Sidedness, das gefällt mir mega. Das wäre auch das, was ich mir bei einem Konzept für eine Palette überlegen würde, wenn es meine eigene Palette wäre, weil man so sich inspirieren lassen kann. Man hat natürlich dadurch auch mehr Shadows. Trotzdem ist die Palette nicht so riesig, nicht so bulky. Und ja, mir gefällt die Palette sehr gut. Die Pigmente haben gut funktioniert. Auf der bunten Seite gab es natürlich etwas mehr Fallout bei, ich glaube, 3 von den Shades. Das ist aber bei Pressed Pigments auch relativ normal, weil die halt etwas trockener sind und dafür mehr Farbpigment drin ist. Deswegen heißt sie auch Pressed Pigment. Und ja, ich finde aber, dass es dann halt auch positiv ist zu sagen, dass man eben so intensiv die Farben aufbauen kann. Mir hat es auf jeden Fall viel Spaß gemacht, damit zu createn, und ich freue mich schon darauf, neue Sachen damit auszuprobieren und auch mit den anderen bunten Paletten, die jetzt kommen. Irgendwie bin ich gerade richtig inspired, so Artistry-Looks zu machen. Ich habe jetzt ja vor 3 Tagen erst den Nikki Tutorials Look hochgeladen, also wenn ihr dieses Video seht, ist es wahrscheinlich schon 2 Wochen später oder so, I don't know. Checkt mal das Datum ab. Heute ist, glaube ich, der 9. September. Checkt mal das Datum, wann dieses Video hochkommt. Das würde mich mal interessieren, wie lange es dazwischen liegt, weil ich bin so ein bisschen bisschen unstrukturiert, was es angeht. But anyways, ich hoffe, das Prinzip des Videos hat euch Spaß gemacht, wenn diese Palette wieder rauskommt. Ich kann sie euch empfehlen zu bestellen, allerdings, wie gesagt, mit Zoll und Shippingkosten. Es ist also ein bisschen teurer, als wenn ihr sie so bestellen könnt. Ich hoffe allerdings auch, dass Pure Cosmetics bis dahin die Website komplett überholt hat, wenn sie restocken, weil ich das wirklich eine Unverschämtheit fand, wie schlecht dieser Launch abgelaufen ist. Ich hatte das ja gerade schon gesagt, dass ich insgesamt 14 Stunden brauchte, um diese Palette zu bekommen. Ich habe mich trotzdem gefreut, dass ich sie gekriegt habe, aber es war schon wirklich ein paar Mal kurz davor, dass ich gesagt habe, scheiß drauf, ich mache das nicht. Und ich glaube, für eine andere Palette hätte ich auch das alles nicht gemacht. Ach ja, Lashes. Ich habe auch noch 2 Paar Lashes mitbestellt. Das eine Paar finde ich gerade nicht. Ich habe das irgendwo hingelegt, damit ich es reviewen kann. Das andere Paar ist der Style Can't Be Bothered. Hatte ich euch am Anfang auch schon gezeigt. Das ist dieser sehr, sehr lange Artistry Lash Teil, das würde halt super gut zu diesem Look passen, aber die sind einfach zu lang, das sehe ich jetzt schon, die sind halt länger als meine anderen Wimpern, würden dann über die Augenbrauen stehen und das sieht bescheuert aus. Deswegen kommen die einfach in eins von meinen großen Giveaway-Paketen, wenn ich dann irgendwann mal wieder rausgekriegt habe, wie man Giveaways auf Instagram machen kann. Falls ihr mir noch nicht auf Instagram folgt, tut das auch sehr gerne @Kontrajunkie, genau wie hier, und seid Teil der Love-Community auch auf Instagram. Wie gesagt, alles vegan, cruelty-free, und Pure gibt es auch über die UK-Website zu bestellen. Die Collaboration gab es allerdings nur auf der US-Website. Ich finde die Palette, wie gesagt, gut. Es war trotzdem ultra nervig, sie zu bekommen, und ich kann dazu nur sagen, wenn ihr große Fans von Raw Beauty Christy seid, euch dieser Nervenaufwand es wert ist, dann seid ihr nachher auch zufrieden, wenn ihr die Produkte habt, aber bis dahin kann es eventuell ein harter Weg sein. Ich hoffe, die Review hat euch gefallen. Wenn ja, lasst super gerne einen Daumen nach oben da und abonniert den Kanal, um zum Beispiel auch das Full Face of High-End Make-up zu sehen. Und ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Tag. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Ciao!